Hi everyone, how are you? As promised, I am here to share some Q&A about the Core de Force workout. I've been holding really tight because I can't express to you all of the excitement that has been going on for the past 60 days since I was chosen to be part of the test group. And I've been getting a lot of questions from many of you, so I figured let me come on here and answer those questions for you. Give me a second. I am going to comment in the event page to let everyone know that we are on, okay? Hope everyone, if you have not tried the Core de Force free sneak peek that is happening today, that you, once this is over, you can go over to the link I'm going to share with you and you can actually go and work out, because if not, you're really not going to know what I mean by the fabulosity of this program. All right. All right. So, as you know, I will share with you a little bit about myself. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Unides Esteves, and I have been a Beachbody coach for almost 4 years. I actually celebrate my birthday on November this year, so that makes me 4 years old. When I started this, I was completely overwhelmed and overworked, and I was overweight. I had 50 pounds in my body to lose, and it was due to stress and poor eating habits and actually excuses. I lived a very, hi Lily, how are you? I lived a very busy life, and I never had time for me. I had time for everybody else but except for myself, and I had to come to the terms to actually realize that I was important and put myself in my schedule. And that's why fitness became part of my lifestyle, and I incorporated, eating healthy eating habits and daily commitments and consistencies. So now I'm able to sustain not only my 50-pound weight loss, but I'm able to help other people also become free and live abundantly. Because at the end of the day, when we are able to own our body, we are basically owning our thoughts and we're owning our emotions, and therefore we're basically living a full life, the life that we were created to live. So I wanted to come here because today has been a very busy day. I was away on a leadership retreat that Beachbody coaches are invited to. And this event was amazing. I mean, we were poured into lots of information on how to be better coaches, how to serve people better. And I came out of there bursting with like more love for what I do, because what I do, I know impacts many people's lives because it has impacted mine. So we were in California and I'm in the Northeast, so the time change has really screwed me over, and that's why my eyes look very tired. And I wanted to soak my kids and my husband in because I was away. Hey Norris, hi Sahara. So I took some time and I just unloaded, but I've also been answering lots and lots of questions because today has been that day where people get to try for 24 hours the Core de Force workout only today. And then if you don't try it today, then you have to wait until the actual release of the program. You've been getting snapshots of the program with me because I've been sharing my journey since day one, since I was chosen to be part of the Core de Force test group. You've been on this journey with me, and for that I am forever grateful, because that is the piece of accountability that is the secret to success for living a healthy lifestyle. Sometimes you really don't feel like doing something, but because you put your word out there and you said you were going to do it, it's hard for you not to show up. And that's one of the reasons why the test groups work. And that's why holding yourself accountable to your word works. Yes, I'm reading one of the messages, and Lily says, you know, she's noticing that not everyone will support you or believe you in this journey, but at this point, it has to be you. And as a matter of fact, Lily, that was one of the questions that I got today. How do I find motivation and inspiration to stay consistent throughout my journey? And I'll be honest with you, when I started on this Core de Force test group, I had to really dig deep into why I was going to commit to this for 90 days. As you know, a challenge is a challenge. It doesn't matter how old or young you do it. And I had already received my transformation, so you would think, I don't need to do this, right? I could stay and be happy with myself. But I had to really dig deep into why do I want to commit to this again. And I wrote down my reasons why, and they have and they have been very handy for me. So I had to come up with reasons why I was going to commit to this program, and real reasons, not just superficial reasons, not like I just want to fit into a bikini or I want to look good in a dress, because what happens when I wear that dress? You know, then I won't show up anymore, right? I have to have a deeper reason to why I show up every single day. And I wrote it down. And there were days during this, and I haven't finished my test group. I still have 30 days more to go. So I needed to have that list of things to remind me that when I feel like I don't want to go no more, I need to do it because my children are watching, or I need to do it because my health deserves for me to be in my best shape ever. I need to do it because my team is counting on me, because I said that I was going to represent the team and I was going to prove that this program worked. So I wasn't going to cheat on it. I wasn't going to cheat my meals. I wasn't going to cheat on the results. I was going to go all in. And I know that some days I really didn't want to do it, but I would check into my test group, and because they were doing it, that gave me energy and strength to do it myself. So I encourage you to, maybe you can have a person that you want to do this for, but that person cannot be your driving force because of what you're saying. Sometimes those people will not support you, and then that makes you feel defeated, and then that makes you feel like, why am I doing this? It has to be a reason that you want to dig deep for yourself, okay? And that's why in this program, the big theme is fight for it. And it's not like, it's not a just boxing program. To me, it is a mixed martial arts workout that you can do from home. You can stream it from anywhere online, because Beachbody will offer those things for you. But this is a workout. It's more, and I'm gonna speak from my behalf. For me, it's the fight that happens in your mind. It's the battle that goes every single day in your life when you have to make a right choice against a negative choice. And it's the way you wake up every single day and you decide to do things that will improve your lives. All right. So I'm gonna share with you that I have the actual workout in my hand. As you know, in the test group, they gave us the workouts, but it was all paper format and it was top secret. We couldn't share anything. And I really couldn't wait to do this. So attending the leadership, we were allowed to, you know, finally purchase the workout. And in this one, we get the signature, like it's signed by Jericho. And you'll notice that I admire this woman so very much. I admire her because she's a woman just like me. She's a mom, a very new mom. She just had a baby, and she's not all about sharing and showing her muscles in her body. She's more about the power that gets you out of the everyday negativity, out of the rut, you know. Hey guys, hi Melissa, hi Norris. I'm trying to stay focused on what I have to say, and then I'm gonna go back and read, okay? And then she's a mom just like us, and that's what inspires me. And she says very inspirational things, and I got to meet her in person, and I had a conversation with her, and I had to hug her and cry and thank her, because as a mom of two with 2 C-sections, I forgot what it felt to feel comfortable in my own skin. And this workout is providing to me the ability to feel toned again, the ability to sit down and feel that I don't have rolls in my stomach, the ability to know that at the chichos, my rolls in the back, are disappearing slowly. And the fact that I can go in the dark, like I traveled, and I tell you, I took stuff out of my closet and threw it in my suitcase, and I just went and put it on without worry if it's gonna fit me, if I gotta cover it up, or if it's not gonna look good. You know what I mean? And it gives you a sense of confidence that you're okay, that you're taking care of you, and that you love on yourself. So that forces you to love on other people and to see the need that they have in their lives that you know with your ideas and with your tools you can supply. So that's what I have to say about Jericho. She's a woman to admire. And of course, you know, other than having eye candy, as Joel he is an amazing person. He's very humble. I like him because whenever we're doing the workouts and like our tongues are coming out and we feel like we can't work no more, he's also feeling the same way. And Jericho is like hopping away and feeling ecstatic, and he's like you know, so it makes me feel like I can relate to him, you know. And he's a guy. That's the other thing. This is a workout where you're gonna be able to work out with a female and a male version. So you do not need to feel intimidated, oh, because she's a girl, my husband can't do it, or because he's a guy, that's a guy workout. No, this is a workout that is open for everyone, and everyone has access to it. The beautiful part about this as well is that you will have a modifier. Her name is Jessica, and it will be easy for you to follow her and to bring up your intensity level, and also to bring down your intensity level when you can't go as heavy duty as probably Jericho goes. So it is not one of those programs that you have to be at a certain exercise level or fitness level in order to complete it. You just have to be willing to improve, because that's the theme. You're not going to be perfect the first day you do it. You're not even going to be perfect the 30th day. You're not going to be perfect the 60th day. You're going to be making progress as the program moves on. And you know what happens? You improve in each of your rotations. You improve in each of your kicks. You improve in each of your stretches. And at the end of the day, you become the badass that you've always dreamed of. And that's why I've fallen in love with the program. I seriously have. You will be doing a lot of kicking and punching, a lot of sweating. You're going to feel a bigger definition, of course, in your core. But for ladies out there, expect also for your bums to be tighter and higher. They are going to be worked, so it's not like just a core workout. You're going to work your full on body. With the workout, you're going to expect to work out anywhere from 25 minutes, 28 minutes, to the longest workout is about 46 minutes. And then you do have to add the additional ab workouts. And I perhaps have been one that in the past I've skipped those workouts, because in my mind, I really I wasn't gonna get flat abs again. Like, I'm a mom, I've had C-sections, I've had 2 kids. I'm not gonna get that. So I would always put it to the side because it hurts. Now I'm able to do my workouts, and the first time I was modifying the sit-ups, and I am able to do them all now. And I know that by the 90th day, I'm going to get stronger. So you do they're all in DVD format. So you're gonna get them in DVD format. And as you know, Beachbody does not make mistakes. They give us the full-blown program so that we get results. And as you know, results come from fitness, from nutrition, and from the support. So when the program will be released is going to be October 31st for people who have never purchased a challenge pack. So that means you have the option, if you've never purchased a challenge pack, to purchase the fitness program with Shakeology. And as you know, Shakeology comes in 2 options. You can either buy a 30-day supply, or you can buy a 24-day supply. And the 24-day supply comes with different flavors, and the 30-day supply comes with 1 flavor alone. if you choose, let's say you already have a supply of Shakeology at home, but you want the program October 31st as a challenge pack, you can also choose the Performance Line challenge pack. And what that means is you're going to get the fitness program with the Performance Line. With this workout, it is recommended that you take a post-workout drink so that you can reduce the soreness in your muscles. You can also take a pre-workout so that you can have more energy to work out and complete it with all stamina that you need. All right. In addition to that, you're going to get support from your coach. And if you do not have a coach and you're not working with a coach, and I invited you to this event, or one of our team members invited you to this event, make sure you reach out to that person. Because here's the thing, usually our programs are released to the public right away as soon as they're open. But this program will not be available on Beachbody.com until December. The only way you will have access to this program is by purchasing it with a Beachbody coach. So make sure that you contact the person who invited you to this event and let them know that you want them to hold you accountable. You want to work with them so that you can meet your goals. But do know that we will not be able to help you just with the fitness part. You have to be willing to commit to the full program. You have to be willing to commit to drinking Shakeology every single day, because that is proven to give you results. You have to be committed to do your workouts for 30 days. Maybe not just one round, maybe you want to commit to 3 rounds, because I will tell you from personal experience, the first round is only going to give you the taste. The second round is going to make you feel like a medium badass. And then the third round you're going to do for 30 days, that's when you're going to see how strong you really are and what your body is really capable of doing. Okay, so I want you to take that into consideration and also allow yourself to work in partnership with the coach who invited you, because this, I take it very seriously. This is a life-changing experience if you take it as serious as that. So commit to change, commit to doing something that you've never done before so that you can see the results that you've never ever seen before. I am a proof that this is true. I am a true testimony that if you put yourself through the process, you will see yourself transform, not only on the outside, because the outside is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. And when you become the warrior, you're going to release those things that are holding you down. There's a lot of weight that we hold and it doesn't belong to us. But when you learn to hold on to your weight and you learn to fight for what you want and you learn to unleash your joy, you will become unstoppable. So, along with the program, you will be required, as with every program, to take your measurements. You're not going to lose maybe lots of weight, but you are going to trim inches. And one of the things that Joel kept telling us in the test group, and he continues to say so, stop focusing on the scale. Stop focusing on the scale and focus on the changes that are happening in your life, in your body, in your mindset, in the way you look at food, in the way you react to situations that feel unbearable. This workout will help you with that. In addition to that, when you order the program with a coach and as a challenge pack, you will receive a gift. And this one is called the MMA Mashup. I haven't done it. This was not released to us, part of the test group. So I'm excited to see what's going to come out of this one. And when you complete your program, as usual, Beachbody wants you to go in, put your results in. You will get a free t-shirt. I bought mine. One is going to say, check this. And the other one's going to say, like, fight for it. So you want to get your hands on them. So make sure that you go ahead and every time you finish your programs, you check that in. The eating plan. There's been a lot of questions on the eating plan. And to be honest with you, all I'm going to tell you right now is food is not your enemy. food is your best friend if you know how to use it right and if you know how to portion it appropriately. And that's why I feel like Giselle and I and my team will be able to walk you through it, because we've had firsthand experience onto how it is that it's going to happen. There will be days where you'll be, doubting the process, but I'll be there to remind you that you just have to trust it. You have to do it, you have to eat, and you have to follow the plan as it is designed. Not because I'm a nutritionist, because I didn't go to school for that, but because it is proven to give you results. So it is going to follow the container system. So we have portion control, and you will use container systems. And as every book and every program that we get, you're not left stranded. You will have all of the meal plan ideas and recipes that you need in order for you to be successful. And as you go in the process, you start experimenting, and you're always open to try new things. So the only thing that can come out of that is amazing results. So that's that. As far as the calendar goes, the official calendar is set for 30 days, right? So you have a 30-day calendar. But the schedule is also going to give you a different second 30-day calendar, which is called the hybrid from the on-demand. And what they do is they pick and choose from other programs from Beachbody that have been successful to give you results, and they have incorporated them into the Beachbody MMA idea. So you're going to be able to put that in. And then if you get the deluxe kit, that's the one that includes the agility ladder, then you also have a schedule to follow. So in essence, you can literally do this workout for 90 days because you have a schedule that will keep you going and making changes as you go. And as Joel completely says, it's like you're never going to feel like you've arrived at your journey, because I can already tell that when I do my punches, I'm rotating more. I'm going in with a bigger intensity, and I'm sweating more than ever. So now I'm going to open the floor to any questions that you may have, and that way I have about 5 more minutes and I can answer your questions. So I'm going to go back because I know Norris had posted some. And if you're going to be working with me, I am going to be pretty much intense. I am going to ask for you to do some videos of yourself sharing your journey and the transformations that are happening. That's what they're making us do in the test group. I want you to start to take pictures of yourself in different clothes. So sometimes we only take pictures with our workout clothes, and we never really compare, like if you put on jeans at the beginning and then you put on jeans on the 30th day and the same jeans on the 60th day and the same jeans on the 90th day, girl, you're gonna see a huge difference. And then if you try that using a bikini, I for one have never in my life worn a bikini because of my self-image issues, right? And for this test group, I put on a bikini to try on and see what it's going to look like in the transformation part. So I encourage you to do things that are uncomfortable. They're going to be uncomfortable at the beginning, but the goal is that when you step outside of your comfort zone, that's where change will happen. It's not going to happen before that. It only happens when you do things that scare you. And I'll share that one day with you. So how do you manage to show up every day? What tips can you share? Your consistency is admirable. Thank you, Norris. How do I manage to show up every day? So I've always been pretty responsible in school, at work, with my friends, with my family. I've always been there for everyone. And this is my opportunity to show up for myself. So I know that I don't cancel on any appointments that are made unless I'm dying, bleeding, or I can't get there, right? If I said to my mom that I'm going to take her somewhere, you better believe that I will be there. I don't cancel easily on anyone. So the same way that I give people the priority, I need to learn, and I have learned to put myself first. So what I do is I set up my my alarm clock 30 minutes I set up my alarm clock 1 hour before my children get up. I set up 30 minutes for my devotional and my prayer and worship time because I obviously have to put God first in my life, because in all honesty, that is the only way that I've learned to gain strength. And He helps me become consistent. And when I'm failing and when I feel like a fluke or when I feel like I'm done, He finds the way to renew my strength and give it to me so that I can show up. So I set up my schedule so that I wake up 30 minutes, do my prayer. Then right after that, I do my workout. And then I get my children ready for school. And then the day begins. But what I do is I don't wait too long. I drink my Energize and I set my workout clothes to the side, and I just grab it and go. On days when I feel like I want to stay in bed because it's too dark outside or it's getting cold, I usually have trigger points. So on Pinterest, I have a secret board of things that I have done. I've never shared that before. I'll do things that, like pictures of myself in my worst place, in my worst stage. I'll have that saved in my secret board on Pinterest, and I know to go there. And that reminds me of what will happen if I don't show up. And that's one of my trigger points. I also think I have different words that are around my phone, around my room, and I have that I am more than a conqueror, and I don't quit. I don't quit. Quitting is not an option. This past leadership retreat, I got hurt. My two big toes, I was burnt them and the skin peeled off and I was bleeding, and it was hard to continue in my challenge. And my teammates were like, you need to sit it out. But we had already been one teammate down, and I wasn't gonna be the one to now be the second one down. So I went to the emergency people, and I asked them to give me bandages and to cover up my toe. I put Saudi sneakers on, and I went. And as I was going, I thought to myself, that just proves to you that even with pain, you go on, because it's not only all about me. It's also about those people who depend on me, and I have to show up for them. And my life does not only depend on me. My life depends on my husband. My life depends on my children. A lot of people depend on me. So if I'm not in the best place, in the best shape, and in the best emotional state, I won't be of use to anyone. So that's another one of my trigger points. So you have to find those triggers to help you stay there and stay the course, regardless of who's with you and who's without you. Because this journey, you came into this earth on your own, and you're leaving by yourself. But be sure that whatever you do while you're on this earth is worthwhile. Yeah, Melissa, the fight that takes place in the mind is definitely the hardest part. To me, it's the biggest battlefield, and unless we learn how to tackle it, we will always walk defeated. We have two choices. We can either walk as victors or we can walk as victims. We could never walk in those two worlds. When we choose victory over our defeats on a daily basis, we will get up in the darkest days, and we will continue to walk on the shiniest ones, because it doesn't depend on our emotional state. And if you realize it, sometimes when life is happening at us, and we're allowing it to take over us, we don't get anything done. But in retrospect, when things happen and they're coming against us to kind of destroy us, and we stand up with the warrior mindset, oh boy, all those darts and all those things can come against you, but I promise you that they will not prosper, because you're ready for them and you're ready to tackle them, because you're in the victory mindset. But we become victims, and we want to stay there because it feels comfortable, because we don't want to fight the reality. And sometimes that's what it takes. It takes facing our giants, because the giants that have been placed in our lives are with true reason and for a bigger purpose than we want to admit. So we identify the giant, we face it with our biggest strength, and what happens as a result is that the giant starts to get smaller, because we no longer pay attention to it. And at the end of the day, they have to shut up. So most of the time, you have to tell your negative committee to shut up, cancel their meetings, and don't go there. Don't allow yourself to go there. I think Norris once said that there's like a 10-second rule of a pity party. Allow yourself 10 seconds of a pity party and then move yourself on. Like, we are great at self-judging ourselves and self-sabotaging ourselves and blaming ourselves and not forgiving anything that we do because we're so hard on ourselves. Enough is enough. You're not perfect. You weren't meant to be perfect. You were meant to fail, and fail lots of times, so that then you can turn around and say, damn it, look how much I've grown. But unless you fail, you won't know. And in order for you to fail, you have to face your obstacle head on. The battle is in the mind, but we have been given the actual tools to fight our battles, and it's up to us how long it's going to take us to actually conquer our fights, or how long it's going to take us to actually sit there and wait until a big aha moment comes and we wake up from our life. I sometimes think, why did it take me so long to wake up? God knows why, but all I know is it's time for us to take ownership, not only of what happens around us, but what happens and what we allow to come in here. Sometimes we have to actually sit down and ask God to forgive us, because we don't forgive ourselves. And that's where the biggest root of the whole problem comes from. Forgiving myself, forgiving others, and forgiving and just moving on. Jennifer, you work out with your workout pants? You rock. I do it with work pants. You work with, you try on your before pictures with your work pants. I like that. I like the idea now of taking before pictures with different outfits. So I'm really going to try that. I'm going to put on shorts in my before picture for this program. I never wear shorts. This will be a huge step for me. Absolutely. Think of something that that definitely will push you out of your comfort zone. For me, if you want to know, if you look at my my videos before I started doing the test group, I would always wear a tank top when I was working out. But for this program, I made a choice I'm looking for, I wear a sports bra, because since the beginning, and I was intimidated by it, because I'm like, damn it, this is a core de force workout. How am I going to show up like with, my sports bra? But I wanted to show the transformation happening week by week. And if you go on Instagram and hashtag core de uni, you'll see my day 1 through my day 60. And you'll see the changes happening and the roles, how they're getting smaller as the days go by. So that's another tip for my coaches on the team. Make sure that you create a hashtag that belongs to you and you alone. That's yours. Nobody needs to know. And it's your way of journaling this journey and keeping track of your own transformation, and then being able to go back and celebrate that. So keep that in mind. ¿Cuál es tu dieta en el día? Realmente yo no sigo dieta, porque seguir dieta sería vivir una vida restringida. Lo que yo hago es comer una comida balanceada, y nosotros normalmente le llamamos dieta, pero en realidad es comer. Yo como. Lo que mi cuerpo necesita es lo que yo como. So, de acuerdo al programa, viene con una fórmula en la que uno aprende a saber cuántas calorías debe de tomar durante el día. Y de acuerdo al plan que está diseñado para mí, ese es el plan que yo sigo. Y lo hago con los contenedores que vienen incluidos en el programa. Esos son detalles que ya más cuando uno entra al programa y ya tienes tu coach puede ir contigo y describirte las cosas de acuerdo a cómo van. So, I don't follow a diet plan because I believe in lifestyle. I don't believe in being restricted from what I eat. I believe in having balance. So according to your body weight and according to what your calorie allowance is, you're going to eat with your portion control containers. That is more like, we have the formula in your book, and that will basically be given to you as a guide with your coach. You can work with your coach, and they will be able to work with you individually to help you identify those key things that you need to make sure you include and things you need to exclude from your diet or from your nutrition plan. As we know, food comes in a hierarchy, right? La comida que nosotros comemos viene en una jerarquía. So you know that if you eat food from the top of the list, you're going to get better results. If you eat from the bottom of the list, you're going to get less results. For example, carbs. Carbs are not all equal, right? You have white rice and you have brown rice. Brown rice has more of a nutrient dense than white rice. Tortilla chips are less dense than sweet potatoes. So we have to learn and become educated in the food we put in our bodies, because that's what's going to fuel our system. I'm looking for a church. What religion do you follow? I am Christian. I am a Christ follower. I believe in the Trinity, God, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus. And I follow a Bible church. I've been visiting Hillsong Church. I've also visited Christ Tabernacle in Brooklyn. Wherever the word is preached and I can actually adopt it and use it in my own personal life, that's what I follow. So I inspire you, I encourage you to look for a church that matches your beliefs, and go with it. Yes, Jasmine, can't wait for you to get on this. So let me know. Guys, but all I know is that if you're already a coach on the team, you will get your hands on this program as of November 1st. If you don't have a coach, you're not working with a coach, and you have no idea how to get started, this is a great opportunity for you to actually say, I'm all in. And it's time for you to say yes to yourself and to put yourself in the schedule. We have less than 2 months for the year to end, and I will be turning 40 in December. I will not stop using the program. As a matter of fact, I decided that I'm going to follow the deluxe calendar. So as of November 20th, which is my final date with the test group, I will follow the deluxe calendar for another 30 days, and I will end December 20th. So that means if you get started with me on November 7th, that's going to be the date in which we will all start together, because my team of coaches that will be committed to this program will be part of an exclusive group, and you can be part of it as well. There is magic that happens when a community of people come together with one mission in mind, to become healthier, not only in their body, but also in their mind and in their spirit. I can tell you that this past weekend, I went to California and I was added into a test group with 60 other members. They were all strangers to me, except for Alex, Audrey, and Giselle, who are part of Team Eagle. Everyone else were people that I've seen on social media maybe, or that I know are Beachbody coaches, but I had never interacted with them. And for the first time, we went together to this retreat, and you would have seen us, we went into the gym, like into this open arena, and we worked out right before the live workout was going to happen, because we had to follow our workouts. And then the day that we had to step on the scale, one of our team members, she brought a scale from her house, and we went to her room, her hotel room, at 6 in the morning, like knocking on the door, and we wanted to, we had to get stripped naked. So we're all taking turns going in the bathroom and rooting for one another. You're gonna do fine, you're gonna do fine. Kind of like when you step into the doctor's office. And we became such good friends, and we were just strangers, but we came together and we're fighting together. So this is it. You know what it is? We're here, and you never know when you find people that are gonna be the missing link that you had in your life. And to me, that's why I'm in love with the journey, and that's why I speak with the conviction that I do, because I don't know where I would be if it were not because one day 4 years ago I decided to join a challenge group and do something different so that I can see different results. All right, thank you, Patricia. Thank you. I look forward to working with you if you don't have a coach. As I said before, I respect coaches, and what we do has value, and what we do takes a lot of love and energy. So I really respect it. And that's why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to make sure that we are all informed and we know what we're getting ourselves into. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So I went a little bit over. You still have time to try the workout for free until 12 midnight. So if you don't have the link to the free workout, please message me or the coach who invited you into this event, and we will make sure that you get that information. If not, then all you need to do is wait for the day on which, I think Jenny, you tried it. Wait for the day until it's released and get your hands on it. You have nothing else to lose. All right? Talk to you guys, and God bless you, and see you in the ring, because we're all going to fight for it.